And we got Kusche versus Emil.
That should be interesting.
Yeah, this will be a good one. See if we can. We got Kusche is ready to go.
Kusche, former rank 1. I feel like you will have some lovers in the chat. Is there any Kusche stands? I saw a lot of people had Kusche to get to final in the challenge link. Like, there was a lot of Kusche picks.
I mean, this second side of the bracket is quite interesting to see. Like, there's a lot of unpredictable.
These maps are going to be really interesting.
Oh damn! Yeah.
Chronic Pog.
Yeah, so bit of insider information. Kusche wasn't convinced he was going to beat Emil, but he said it would depend heavily on the maps that he gets. And I think these maps are pretty 50-50.
Emil Bantronic, that's to be expected.
I don't think either of the players would be wanting to play that.
Even
I know
though
Kusche
Emil's
wasn't a
like
huge fan of Boreas earlier in the week.
Emil's really consistent at Boreas as well. Oh, he's picked
RST.
RST.
RST, so that'll be the second time we see that.
Kusche and Emil are both considered top 5 ramp strafers. So it's going to be an interesting one.
Andromeda comes
Tiebreaker here,
Emil.
this matters.
Yeah.
Emil's bans diverge, which
Kusche
makes
has
Emil's
a-
playing that correct with his
Kusche has a really big mental block with linears, so the Andromeda should favor Cymix or Emil.
So
I
the last
don't
two
know
to
if-
pick from is what, Dova and Pox?
Pox.
Oh god, okay. Pox.
Kusche
Final
banned
Fox?
Box.
I think he's trying to get around it and ban both at the same time. So that means Hova is the side.
Alright.
Both really good surfers in this round.
Yep. And these guys are
As
both
opposed to
finals,
the shitters we've had in the past couple rounds. Yeah, you're
They're
right.
all noobs up till now.
Yeah.
No, but if you think about it, Kusche former rank 1 and Emil the only person to contest the potential best WRM surf.
Yeah,
Bad
it's
boy.
going to be interesting.
So Kusche, Emil's just fixing something real quick.
He's toggling soap tool.
Yep. So Kusche
So
is
you
getting
put lag,
somewhere.
but really just turning on the
Stage
movement
4.
recorder.
We saw Josh cracking this stage as well, so I think it's no surprise
Yeah,
that Kusche is
they're
as
all
well. This is the
practicing
hardest.
Stage 4 skip.
Yeah, this is the hardest part of the map, so it's common to see people warming up on this. Make sure they know exactly what to do when they get there in a run. We got Pagman is ready.
Sorry, username.
Emil is having issues.
Oh, he's got the
yeah.
alt tab bug.
What is the alt tab bug?
Unless he means the shift one. The shift tab bug is horrible because it just randomly shift tabs you mid run.
Oh, that's the
Feels
Steam
like it's
one.
just getting worse.
That one, like,
to
you
wait,
do
like-
it and then it appears 10 minutes
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, he's quickly restarted. That's smart. Because if he's on a absolute sheller of a run and he gets shift tabbed in mid run, I think he'd just lose.
Sorry, what was
I
that?
would
Definitely
Show
as well.
What was that
Yeah.
definition? An absolute sheller.
He's absolute pinging them ramps.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so we're using this break time to learn a slang real quick.
Dude, Tuck showed me some British slang. It is fucking comedic, dude.
I cannot
Holy.
wait to see some
What do you mean?
absolutely dirty runs
One of
coming
them
out
was
here.
like just a normal word in Oz, and it means you're getting like shanked in fucking British.
British.
And British, dude.
Right.
Last tournament, I
Okay.
said weapon, meaning a good thing. Like
Weapons
he's
are
a
an
weapon.
offense
weapons
in UK.
are
Apparently that's a
bad
bad
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you also want a weapon, it's a bad thing.
Absolute
Yeah, and
weapon.
we'd say that's a good thing. You're a weapon, mate. You're
That's
you're
not a
force
good
Like you go to
reckoned
the
with.
gym and you can you go to the gym and you
Okay,
can
so
like
the map-
bench. You're a weapon.
Map is starting soon. Let's get the countdown coming in.
Kush is warming
Wait,
up
did
on
we
every
check if it was
stage he
fine?
can.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, both
Yeah,
players
he's
ready
a
to.
star.
Caff spec.
So we see Emil actually practicing stages
Thank you.
just now, whereas Kush has gone straight into runs.
Mm-hmm. Well, Kush has already got his
Kush
practice
had a
out
little
of the
bit of
way.
practice, yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
well,
the unfortunate
Emil was
timing there.
He
restarting,
just
yeah.
wants to get some runs down now.
Yeah. So if we look at top, Kush is definitely. I don't know if Emil has practiced. I think he has practiced this map a bit, but Kush is rank 3.
And Emil's
So-
rank 18.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how nervous Emil gets in tourneys, but I know oh, he wants you to hide spec. Nice.
Mr. Nykan.
He wants you to hide spec, if that's okay.
If you
Yeah,
can manage to do that on the
yeah.
NASA PC.
But I know that Kush gets really nervous. Hide space.
Space.
Hide spec.
It's
What have
okay.
you typed?
It's okay. You can get there.
Oh, that's not it. That's not.
He's got it.
Right. Yeah, so that's our technical difficulties guy. That's the guy that's supposed to fix the situation. And you can't spell spec. So
It's a hard word, to be fair. Yeah.
but yeah, as I was saying, Kush I think will be really nervous.
Yeah.
But it's not showing.
Has
He's doing
Kush
well.
played in many tournaments before? I'm not too familiar with.
He played in
I
trucks.
want to say the first, but
Okay.
I think the past two we've been having, he's been having like he takes breaks for like
Yeah,
a
'cause
month.
I remember him
and
not
then-
being around for those two.
Yeah, I think he was back for the last one, but he wasn't surfing that much, or he'd just come
Uh-huh.
back and he didn't want to play. But he's
It's
been back now for
understandable.
like a month or something like that, and he's still here.
Yeah.
Probably waiting for the PoE League come out or something like that.
That's what all surfers are doing. Most of us are just waiting for something else to tide us by.
Fun fact: Emil is the reason that I've never made it to a round 2 in a tourney. Smile. He beat me first round. Emil's pretty good. He's pretty consistent as well.
He is good. Kush definitely knows what he's up against as well.
I mean, what's your opinions on epithet, Tux?
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
That was a fun round. The first two, not that one.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to see Kush just going for a complete first. He's already failed once and he missed the stage 1 direct. But I think he's doing the smart thing. He's very set. Maybe he's going for a run with like 1 or 2 fails.
Seeing my favorite spam so far, which is just Kush
Who's
goated.
goated?
That's the most clever one so far.
I think in Trucks tournament it was spam the bush to help Kush.
Oh, that
If
works.
you guys need
Fort
some
bush.
inspiration.
Any fort bushes? That's one of my favorite emotes. Shout out
Kush for
P2.
Kush.
There it is. P2 and a fort bush. Is there any better combo?
I don't know. A meal easy clap has been.
Is there an
pretty
email emoji?
Email.
good. Email to help email?
Just
What?
let's go email.
Uh,
I heard
also
he
been
wants to go
noticing-
email.
both players have been struggling to hit that stage 1 direct.
It's not an easy feat.
It's really hard.
It's just funny
It's-
considering in the previous match we were seeing, like, obviously we were saying about how difficult it was, but we were seeing
Yeah.
them land it semi-consistently.
I think both Kush and Emil may be prone to more nerves than Fish and Nogi in the last match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's an
Emil with a
interesting-
tragic
Yeah.
end teleporter miss.
He's
Just
also-
stopped at the edge of the stage.
He was looking quite shaky there.
Who's on a good run? If he
Emil's gonna
directs the
finish.
stage.
Is he gonna make that?
I don't think he's gonna direct.
Plus 4.
I
don't know
Doesn't
the
direct
environment.
stage free end, but he's on stage 4.
That's the finish.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
beg.
That was
I
nearly
beg
clean,
finish
so-
the run.
Yeah, so
Alright.
now Kusche
He's
has
got
to
there.
finish a run.
Emil's got the first complete out of the way. He can just focus now. Maybe nerves to get out of the way.
Chat, I hate to break it to you, but if that's what you've been sold, that is not Kush. That is in fact a clover. I think you need a refund.
You have been scammed.
Hey, we already know the population of Surf is all Zoomers. Do you think they know what a weed is?
Yeah, it's in Fortnite. Smoking that 4-leaf.
Oh my god. Automobile to help Emil.
So, is the second map Andromeda?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Kushe's pretty much has to win this map to stay in it because Andromeda is going to heavily favor Emil.
I mean,
I can't remember what the tiebreaker is.
That's
but...
perfectly Emil's style of surf as
and
well.
it's perfectly not Kusha's style of surf. He hates short linears.
Honestly, if I could think of like one of the worst maps to play with nerves in this tournament, it'd probably be this. I can't imagine trying a ramp strafe well while like a little bit nervous.
Ramp strafes become 10 times harder when you're shaking.
Oh, Kushe on a run.
He's stage
Ooh,
4.
He's
that is very nice
got good
speed.
units.
Really
Yeah,
good
these
units.
units are
He's nervous.
super good. He's not going to
He's
agree
got
the
the
end.
You should
Oh,
finish,
sorry,
bro.
sorry.
Rather
You can see
easy.
a bit of shakes.
Right.
Yeah,
180.
that
Pretty
is
solid
good.
last stage coming out.
That's a good run, actually. That is
Yeah.
like
Rank 7.
Hey,
you can tell
I
he's
was not
nervous.
lying about his nerves.
Yeah.
He's having palpitations.
Yeah, like I don't play in tournaments because I'm hosting them, but honestly, I kind of feel like my nerves will fuck me if I ever
It
do play in
is-
another tournament. So I
It's a
kind of
whole
relate.
different style of nerves. Like, because you get certain nerves from WR runs, but it doesn't compare to like tourney nerves. It's such a different
I mean,
ballpark.
when I BRB'd earlier, I went and spoke to Fish after his match, and he didn't expect to be nervous at all, and he said he was like a wreck in his match.
Yeah, like
Because you don't
Players-
expect it at all. You
players
think
that
it's
you
just fine.
usually see be so calm on just like WRing, like whenever and that, seeing them get nerves kind of just shows
Yep.
how bad it is.
The time pressure completely changes it. Like when you're going
Yeah.
for a record, there's no time pressure. You know, if you fail a run, it's like, oh well, I can just do another one. But you've got 10 minutes. You can't. It's just not the same thing at all. Like
We should have a solid run.
Does look though like now that he's landed a run, some of his nerves have
Yeah,
been
he is
released. He's got there's no
actually
pressure on
sick.
him now. He's ahead.
He is
When you're in the
really
lead,
good
you're
now.
at
speed.
Although he's
directs
clipped
the
that
shot.
ramp.
Oh,
Yeah, he clipped the ramp though.
Yeah. That was unfortunate. That was a really nice run. He can still finish, I think, though.
This isn't gonna.
He
improve.
seems consistent at this last stage.
He's getting good speed at the end.
Really
like,
good speed,
on that
yeah.
on that ramp up high that you
he's
flick
at
up
the
to.
end.
You want 1500, and he's getting like
That's improved.
He beat his run.
Yeah.
177.
With that-
That's rank 6.
Yeah, he got a ramp bug and beat it.
To be fair, he beat up pretty early going into 3. So
He got an almost
He
drop
didn't-
into it. Yeah.
Hey,
With direct,
yeah.
that would have been crazy.
Like, Emil dropped his
just
Ben was
failed
horrible.
the last stage on a 1.75.
Can you add that as a con, Caff? The bracket? Because people keep asking for it.
yeah.
So Emil failing that run just there shows that he can still get to the last stage close to what Kusche had. He just needs to tighten up a few more stages now. But he only has a minute to do so.
yeah. But Emil had a run to last stage that was, you know, within the ballpark of being fast enough to beat Kushe's
Yeah.
time. Like he was into last stage faster than what Kusche finished with. So if he
Does-
had a really good last stage, then it could be possible.
Does mean the nerves might not be getting to him as much if he's still holding under pressure. Does seem to be that stage 2 that's giving a lot of trouble and plus, though, unfortunately.
Like, actually, the most precise part of surf is ramp strafe, so if you're nervous at all, you're gonna notice it the most.
And unfortunately, this map,
Yeah, this map is
entirety.
entirely ramp strafe.
That is not a direct. He might be better off just restarting and getting that. Unless he's. Oh, he does not have the.
I don't know if he's aware of
Yeah.
Kushe's time.
Yeah, like he
Or
would.
maybe he
be
doesn't
so
think
much
he can
better
beat
off
it anyway.
restarting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is it.
He's
261.
gonna land a run though.
It's a respectable
Proves his
time.
time.
Why'd you keep growling, Lou?
I'm a furry.
So we're going to Andromeda?
Yep,
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more, Nykan.
So, by the way, Emil did just get rank 12 on the map there with that improvement. So, like, that is still a really good like time considering the pressure he's under. It's just unfortunate that Kusche held out so much stronger.
This map's gonna be tough.
Remember to hide spec.
Thank you.
If Nykan can learn how to type it. Yeah, you have to do it again.
Yeah.
I can give you a bind if you want.
Could just,
Alright.
I mean, could just tell spectators to
Pagman ready?
players to hide the side
Yeah.
HUD.
From this round, we'll just tell them to when they join.
Yeah.
This map should heavily favor Emil.
We have someone asking about allowing overcoming 2 floating ties, but we before just clarified that it's whoever set the time first when a tie happens. Because last time, as we saw before, it turned into a mess watching the
Yeah.
players just continue.
As soon as you get told next completion, well, next beat wins, the nerves just like double. So they spend so long trying to beat.
Quite
Yeah, we
quite
had one
hefty
round there for
difference
like 25 minutes.
in the player PRs. We have Kusche with a plus 0.37 and Emil plus 0.1.
Yeah,
So
Kusche gets the
if
nerves run out
Emil's
of the
to
way there.
lose,
yeah. Kusche could do it, but Emil should win this one.
Yeah.
Previous WR holder. For quite a while, I think he held it for a while.
Was it
He
Cole who took this
took it
map
from
off him?
Cole. I think he
was
took
it
it from Cole.
the
didn't he?
turn by meta?
Or was it the other way
Yeah, okay.
around? It was either he had it first or Cole did, but they took it off each other.
Well, Cole was higher ranked, so I think Cole did beat him
Yeah, okay then.
at some point. But Emil's going to get a time that's already decent. That's nothing Kusche can't beat, though.
Emil resetting if he doesn't get nice CP1s. Probably quite smart. He just wants to finish
Yeah.
one banger run and then.
Yeah. Well, we talked about like Zor is an easy map that's quite hard to put a rundown on. This is a map that's quite easy to put a rundown on, but it's not easy to get a good time.
Yeah. This is finishable, but not
Yeah.
finishable top 5 standard.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's on a decent run.
Yeah, this is going to be an improve. He's lacking speed here, but
Unless he doesn't
it's
prog at
still a
end.
completion.
Okay.
yeah,
It's a
he's lost
52.
quite a lot of time on the last.
Yeah,
segment,
he
but-
bugged third last ramp a little bit. That's the really hard one I was talking about.
Is that the one
third
where you have to
last.
like catch the curve?
Yeah, the 3 straight ramps at the end. The first one has a curve at the start, and it's really hard to land and maintain units.
Yeah. Yeah, the way you do those ramps is you've kind of got to like turn away from the ramp as you just barely touch onto the curved part. It's like quite hard to be precise enough to keep a lot of units on ramp boards like that.
We have Kusche on a run just now.
These are good cuts. He's a little bit down.
Oh,
under
that's
the- yeah.
That's
that
the
curve.
curve that's tough. You
Yeah.
have to come from like behind like he did, but he scuffed it.
So if the map was Maxwell, you just want to like land as far forward as possible. I'm
Yeah.
guessing, but because it's not, gotta do that awkward catch.
Emil is kind of doing that strat that I talked about as well before CP2.
Flick. Yeah.
Yeah.
It really makes a big difference.
And Kusche isn't. Kusche is just using the curve to flick himself upwards. If you guys are wondering about the music, you can do !! playlist. That is the official surf tournament playlist.
They're all certified surf classics.
Certified bangers.
Kushe's runs are not
Background
bad.
music.
They're definitely not bad. He
Yeah.
can. His CP1s and 2s are fine. He just needs to finish a confident run. He's like safe in things. If he just goes all out and tries not to safe it, I think he could beat. Unless.
That being
Emil
said,
comes out
Emil
with,
on a
like, a perfect
heater of a run.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Like you're
Yeah,
just
really
seeing
good
Emil
units.
just cutting everything way
Yeah,
closer.
It's a
this
little bit
is a really good-
shaky.
Oh, that's a tie of his time, isn't it? That he has already.
Yeah, it is.
Not, yeah, correct.
Yeah. That is also Kushe's PR.
Mhm.
So Kushe will have to do his best personal time on the map if he wants to beat.
Kusha's PR is from 5 days ago, though, so he is like the map's fresh in his memory. He can do it.
Can we get a wide peepo happy for Zaki? It was a
Thank you,
pleasure to
Zaki.
have
It was
you.
a pleasure.
Hey,
Thanks for playing.
100% Zaki, man. Thanks for joining.
For
we
those
have
who
Gig-
don't know.
Oh.
Sorry, Louis.
No, it's okay if you could keep going about Zaki.
I was just going to say, for those who don't know, he is a bonus specialist. He only does short bonuses, so maps is out of his comfort zone, as he puts it. So,
Oof, Kushe
yeah, shout out to Zaki.
really having a good
for-
run.
He performed really well for this being out of his comfort zone.
Yeah, for sure.
I was gonna say, Giggles was asking about if it goes to the last map. What's our predictions? The
was
last
the last
is Dover, right?
Dover.
That could be interesting.
I'm not
That
sure
could be a Kushe map.
what either
I
players are like on that.
think Kushe has the upper hand on that one. But they're both pretty similar PRs.
Okay.
Kushe only
Yeah.
completing the map once.
Kusche has 1 complete, and he's rank 5. Emil is rank 9. On
I do
Dover.
think completes are not like a massive thing to look too much into though, because we've seen players before in maps like just not complete
True.
them, just surf like just a timer off them.
FC players.
Exactly.
Fish.
Just me who's Emil saturation 150%.
It's because they're two
Nykan
different
is streaming on
PCs.
2 PCs, Ted, and like the settings for the capture, he's like using different capture methods. So the players are going to look a little bit different. Like it's going to be slightly different colors, but yeah, we move past it. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not completely ruining the experience.
This
I'm
is
sure, so-
actually just what Denmark people and Finland people see different.
Yeah, it's POV.
Yeah.
They also see themselves losing at the Euros. Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Oh.
Why does this man bring everything
Oh.
back to football?
Kusche improves. I believe that's an improve.
It is. He's getting
3 minutes
closer
left. He
to
is
Emil's
closer
time.
now. That is quite close. That is only
Point-
0.1.
Yeah, 0.12.
Kushe's CP2s have been really good so far. He just needs to nail that third last ramp. That's his biggest problem.
Yeah. Everyone that we see usually is losing the most time on the last CP, and it's pretty much like Tuck says, it's just in that third last ramp.
Improve.
And Emil has
Nope.
just
Never
No,
mind.
that's not an improve.
I'd suck at the.
at the 37 barrier.
I mean, that just shows consistency, though.
See,
Runs like this, I think. Yeah, okay. I was about to say I think Kusche should just reset them if he's plus on CP2, and he has. So he's playing smart. He's not just
Emil
brute forcing him.
maybe will improve.
Should do.
Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
That's still doable for Kusche though, by his runs. Don't
Yeah,
think
it's
it's
not
over
out
yet.
of the question.
Yeah.
3-2 is rank 15.
But that is faster than Kush's PR at this point.
Yep.
You've seen people deliver PRs though,
Yep.
Uh-huh.
like Emil on the last map.
What's his CPR, Kusche? All of his runs, well, not all of them. The majority of his runs have actually been faster than his PR. So
Okay.
he
Yeah.
could have improved. Because his CP2 is plus 0.2, and he's had faster.
People
think
are
he's getting a bit
pointing
nervous
out
now.
how many yeps we keep letting out. Yep.
Yep.
All yep, no cock.
Emil,
Or stock.
why has he just stopped?
Are you actually about to hit 10,000 followers?
Yeah.
Kush is on a run.
He's on a pretty good run. I don't know if it'll be...
Oh, well.
No. I don't think that end could
That's
have
what
been
happens
fast
when you
enough.
open your mouth.
Hey, he was not gonna.
Yeah, I don't think he had enough speed.
Oh, with that attitude, he wasn't.
Sorry, I'm a negative Nancy.
I believe.
He's got one
Kush
run
has
left
got
in
one last run.
him. Yeah.
Yep. I'm just gonna say that all the time now. Yep.
And he
I
is
thought-
nervous.
I mean, it makes a difference from last tourney where all you did was voice crack.
Okay. You did not have to do me like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
so
Fingers
far so
crossed.
good, right? What could go wrong?
Kusche is
Yeah.
very nervous. He's already passed. Unless
Yeah,
he
it's
goes
just too
minus on
slow.
WR.
Which we've not seen anyone do at
Which
the
ain't-
end.
This map's pretty contested.
Yeah, no, he has gone to
knows?
he's gone to fucking Mars.
So as predicted,
It's his application.
takes
I-
to
this
the
one.
master
I
space
am-
program.
Very excited for the next map.
me too.
Did you
'Cause-
guys pick Kusche or Emil to win this one?
I picked Kush.
I picked Kush.
Kush?
I don't remember.
I think.
Did I?
Okay.
Wait,
So
the exact
everyone
same pick
except
as Caff?
me picked Kush.
So, Merky, you picked Emil.
I went with Emil. I saw how much he'd been practicing, and I picked Emil to go up. But it'll be interesting. Kusche is technically the favorite on this map, and this is the decider. So
Yeah.
it could go either way.
Out of all the maps in this map pool, I didn't really play like any of them. I played this map, and this map is super fun in my opinion. So
Ready,
Orc
Nykan?
mapping.
I think we're ready.
Do you want me to start it, Caff?
I got it. I just keep typing the wrong command. I don't think it matters though. Actually, probably just type.
Hand this
Or if-
flower to give Emil power. Isn't that's
I
amazing.
like that.
That's beautiful.
Whoever asked how many more matches today, we have 2 more after this: Red Sea Liquidator and Marbo Michaela.
Oh, Nykan, yeah, it's fit.
I don't know. Step out back. Nykan was open for a tour, so he didn't have to type high spec again.
That's going to be it.
Max fell. Sorry, Louis. You go.
Sorry, I was just going to quickly say that's going to be it for the matches today, and then tomorrow it will be all the quarters.
The rest,
semis.
pretty much.
Yeah, quarter
Yeah.
semis and finals, which will be because it's
Same
8
time.
matches today, and then that will then be 8 matches tomorrow when you also factor
We-
in the rank 3, sorry, match.
Yeah. We have a show match at the end after the 8. Should be fun. Should be
Yeah,
Bit
same
lighthearted.
tomorrow, excuse me.
Is it going to be
This
the same
map's,
time tomorrow?
um,
Yes, the exact same time tomorrow. 1 p.m. GMT on the 11th.
This map's like a mix of the two that we've been having before. So when we spoke about Maxwell, like Pox, the entire map was Maxwell. This is sort of like a unit race up to CP2, and then it's Maxwell from there out. So
Yep.
potentially
5%.
the CP differences will be earlier in the map, and then later on they should be tighter because they'll all have the same speed by the end.
and you'll be able to clearly tell when it becomes Maxwell, even if you weren't looking at the speed, because they'll go from trying to surf smooth and using the bottom of the ramps to just not going anywhere near the bottom of them.
It's quite funny when you see Maxwell maps uploaded to YouTube, because you always see people confused in the comments why some landings some landings look terrible, but it's actually better. Yeah, because it's like it doesn't make a difference the way you.
It's actually better to land bad because you're at the same speed no matter how you land.
Yeah, your speed's not going to get any faster, so you just.
I think if you landed
distance.
I think if you landed good, you still have the WR. And that wouldn't have fucking owned you, you know?
True.
Yeah,
true.
He's just underflicks on a run to end.
Unlucky. Neither players have finished a run yet after a couple minutes.
Yeah, and this map, it might look easy, but this is a tier 5, so it's one of the higher tiers. I believe it's tier 5.
It is.
It's tier 5, yeah.
So for the average surfer, this map would be quite hard to complete. It's on the harder end of difficulty.
It's funny because it doesn't really look like a tier 5 when watching them play it.
These guys make it look quite easy, but
yeah.
You know, if you think this map looks easy, hop on and give it a try.
You'll quickly learn.
Yeah, it's...
Happy birthday, Eve, Rolda.
Happy birthday, Eve.
Happy birthday, Rolda, for tomorrow, in case I forget.
Oh, Emil about to finish?
It wasn't bad.
At the end.
112.
That's decent.
That's a rank 17 time there.
Kush can easily be.
Will you guys sing me happy birthday tomorrow? I don't know about that.
I will personally.
I occasionally.
Only if
we'll
we
let you join
British
voice
version.
and sing it to yourself. How about that?
I volunteer.
That sounds miserable. Who wants to sing happy birthday to themselves? What do you mean?
Nykan with the 112 reference. Emil skipped the 113.
Me and Beetle will duo. Sing happy birthday to Rolda.
No.
And that's a promise. Even though Beetle doesn't know he's doing it.
Actually, that gives me a question. Will the guest casters be returning tomorrow at any point? Or was it a one and done situation?
Probably.
We hadn't planned for it, but you know, we're open to do anything.
Fair enough.
We'll see.
Pretty sure I'm gonna go for a run. Never mind. I am gonna shut my mouth now.
Instantly.
It's amazing. Being a caster just gives you supernatural powers to just end any run you want just by simply talking about it. It's crazy.
We can will it out of existence.
Yeah.
Like I just thought then, Emil was on a nice run. He's fine for ramp, you know?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing as well.
Yeah.
Even if we think about it, it
say it.
happens.
Time for us to close our eyes.
Who should get in his TP1s though? He wasn't getting them at first, but now he going fast.
That is a solid TP.
You have a warm up. I think the same thing happened when I played it. It takes a little bit to warm up to the little slant at the start.
This could be a good run from Kusche.
Yeah, this is a good run.
He's lacking the bigger speed. I'm gonna be
If
real.
he wants to finish any of them, he's
Last
probably
two
This should
ramps
be
coming up
Emil's
here.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite a slow end.
No.
Ooh.
That is a very slow end.
Okay.
So he's lost a lot of time on that end.
So he's 0.09, sorry, behind Emil now.
Pretty much what went wrong on that run was that long little white ramp shortly after CP2. He kind of bricked the ball a bit or landed too high. Kind of didn't have the best units carrying over. Otherwise, it was a pretty good run up until that point.
The end seems really unforgiving.
This might be faster, maybe? Yeah, it's a little bit faster.
Emil seems to have the end down. He just needs to get, you know, CP2 under control.
Yeah, both these players aren't really doing runs like to their standard. Both these players can do runs faster than the ones they're putting down now, so It'd be interesting to see if either of them can manage it in the next few minutes.
I spelled keys with a two E's. What was wrong with me? I expand the flower to give Emil power is my favorite copy
Yeah, I
pasta,
like
the most
that.
wholesome one.
The best thing about it is that it would work with anyone
True.
because you're not rhyming with the name of the player.
Yeah.
Kusche on
Yeah,
another
Kushe's just
sort
having
of
trouble
run.
getting the speed.
Yeah.
He's down on
losing-
units, so he's...
It's the Maxwell part. I think, he's
Oh,
having a rough
this is
time with.
another rough end,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
It
that's
improves
not
his
gonna be-
time, but
Yeah. A little bit plus.
he can do it. He can do it. We need some Kusche spam.
He's just having trouble on that last CP, keeping speed onto the ramp that you flick up to.
How many potted plants can we get in chat for Kusche?
Emil's still gonna have a bit of pressure on him though, knowing that like he's been seeing Kusche improving and getting
Yeah.
closer to his times. And
Creeping
now
up on him.
like while you're playing, you always have that uncertainty of like you never know when your opponent's gonna just land an insane run out of nowhere.
And he
You
doesn't
can-
know what's causing him to go plus.
Yeah.
Right now, Kusche could literally be WRing up until final CP and then choking, and Emil just wouldn't know.
Yeah. When you're
That adds
playing,
to the nerve,
you're
I think, as
so
well.
yeah. When you're playing, you're so left in the dark. You don't know what any situation could be happening. You're not safe until the timer's over.
I think we saw that with Proger and Username. Because, like, Username got that run that was like plus 6 seconds or something, but he just completely failed the last stage and lost all his
Yeah.
time on that stage. And Proger was probably like, oh, like, sweet, he's
Ooh.
doing slow runs, but...
Emil
that's an
comes in
improvement
with
from Emil.
another.
Yeah.
We're on to rank 12 times now.
They keep taking 0.1 off the times.
Yeah, it's still within reach for Kusche,
Yep.
for sure.
If Emil does
Comfortable.
land this though, I want to see how many people's predictions have just instantly been ruined.
Not mine. Lucky for you
Yeah,
guys.
lucky for some.
I believe in little Kusche.
He's got a minute.
If he can get past the
Change
first
fate.
ramp,
Yeah, this map has a bit of a dodgy trigger after the slide, which was meant to be fixed, but it didn't end up happening. Maybe before tomorrow we can get that sorted.
good
We're
units.
past
CP1.
production issues, we're on to map issues.
This is a
Oh,
really
that's
good.
a cut. That was a nice
That
cut.
crouch though.
Yeah. Oh,
He is
Kusche just on the
gunning
run.
these. He is
Yep.
not caring about
Dude,
He
his
has to finish
time.
this.
Why is my heart racing?
yep.
Oh,
No,
no.
He's got time. He has time.
please.
He spawns
his-
last ramp.
His
First
heart's
one,
gonna be
nice.
insane. Emil's also on a run
This is
just
his last
now.
run, potentially.
If he fails because of a trigger, I feel horrible.
I think this is Kushe's last run.
Wait, go again.
Can he get in
Oh,
one more?
Nah, he
No,
jumped.
that
he
doesn't
jumped.
count.
He jumped.
Nah, timeout
Also,
started.
Emil is just about to finish a run. I don't think that was an improvement though.
Yeah, unfortunately, that time isn't going to count from Kusche.
Wow.
Tuck said he jumped, but he had not
Yeah.
entered the start zone when time's up.
We can tell who
If
your
he-
was
prediction
displayed.
was on.
Yeah, if he finished,
We're gonna
if he
need a
beats his
fucking.
time now, I'm taking a walk, man. That's fucking heartbreaking.
He was on the run.
And Emil being
We might need to.
inspected.
we
I
might
think
need
he
to
was
see
on
an
the run.
instant-
I
think
kinda-
we might see an instant replay if he does.
I
land
kind of
this.
think this counts if he finishes. To be honest.
This is gonna
Yeah.
be a tough decision.
He-
Uh-oh.
Look, I don't think I'm being favourite.
Oh,
He doesn't
okay.
beat it. Okay, he doesn't beat it.
Okay,
Oh
have to
my
find out.
god. That was still so close.
I don't know. Let's ask.
Well
Look,
done.
he didn't win anyway, but let's ask chat. What do you guys think?
Chat, was he? Would that?
That
Would
run
that
have counted?
let's get a poll up. Let's get a poll.
To me, it. Okay, if we go by momentum standards, jump on star.
They didn't see apparently.
Didn't see.
I didn't see.
Ah,
I mean-
okay.
Okay.
His run hadn't
Okay.
started when time ran up. I'm not gonna lie, but he was midair.
He was mid.
He was mid pre. Yeah. He'd not actually left the zone yet.
Dipsy
So
says
I don't
timer
think it would've
started when
counted.
timer runs out. Yeah, timer hadn't started. He had
Yeah.
jumped, but he was still in his pre-strafe over the start zone when it said time's up in chat.
We made a poll. They didn't get to see. Hold up. Either way, he finished a run that was slower, but was only like 0.1 slower, which is insane. Big ups to Kusche for trying there. And big ups to Emil for taking it.